Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
Hello, gays. Watch until the end, because you will see games that you have never seen before. Whether you're surviving a Wartshorn city or trekking through a post-apocalyptic wasteland, the end should always be satisfying to reach. With this in mind, we've gathered the 10 survival games on the Play Store and App Store that best exemplify this genre. So whether you're a fan of fast-paced action, deep and immersive storytelling, or just love to explore new worlds, there's something on this list for you. So sit back, grab a snack, and let's dive in, kicking off the list at number 10. Undone is the new survival RPG from Tencent and Lightspeed in Quantum Studios through spectacular graphics. This title promises immersion in an open world that is being destroyed by zombies and other extremely dangerous creatures. You need to work with your teammates to shoot and destroy all the enemies. In different locations, while trying to survive in this hostile environment in Undone, you have to respond to the distress signal that is coming from inside the Raven shelter. Its people are in danger, and there are numerous factions trying to spread chaos in the city. Roman, Tomcan, Evie, and other main characters will try to make the most of their weapons to cut down each and every rival who tries to wipe you out. The game boasts an intuitive control system that is completely adapted for mobile devices. Breaking into number 9, we have Earth Revival. Earth Revival is a third-person action game that takes you into a science fiction universe where you control one of the few survivors of the alien invasion that left civilization on the edge of destruction. In this survival video game, you will have to explore all kinds of open-world sceneries while collecting resources and fighting all kinds of threats. This open-world game has an essential cinematic part regarding the narrative, as this is one of its strongest points. The story that you gradually discover in Earth Revival will introduce you to all of the lore and involve you in all the events that will happen. What's more, its video scenes are of the highest quality, which will increase this feeling even more. Coming in at number 8, we have Last Island of Survival. This is an online survival game that's clearly inspired by Ark or Utopia Origin. This game challenges you to survive on an island full of danger hunger, and the animals on the island will definitely make it harder on you. But without a doubt, the rest of the players should be your main concern. As is usual with strategy-based games in Last Island of Survival, you'll need to collect a bunch of different materials, including wood leather, rock, steel, copper, etc. You can use these materials to build basically anything you'd like. In construction mode, you can build walls, floors, ceilings, stairs, locked doors, beads, work ties, and much more. In fact, one of your first missions will be to build your own home that way. Number 7, we have Auroria. Auroria is an action-adventure game in which we leave our planet behind to visit different galaxies with an astronaut. While online, we will be able to establish links with other players and together explore spectacular landscapes full of elements. In addition, the title allows us to collect multiple objects that we will use to build resources that in turn will improve each intergalactic space. The graphics are generated using Unreal Engine 4, which provides a great level of realism to each location. After defining our astronaut's appearance, we will be ready to set the location where we want our spacecraft to land. Once we reach our new destination, we will have to explore all the corners of the map in order to define the routes that the explorer will take freely down to. Number 6, we have Micro Survivor. Micro Survivor is an action-adventure game where you must cross a universe from a different perspective than usual. Specifically in this game, you'll control a girl whose height has decreased until she's virtually the same size as the smallest of insects. The main character in this game must advance to recover her original height, which she lost due to a strange experiment, all while fighting against the most unsuspected enemies. This game displays the measurements of each object or creature that you spawn on your character's path, so you'll always have a clear reference to gauge whether you can handle different actions. Additionally, the controls are very simple since you just need to tap the joystick to move and press the action buttons to perform certain special moves. Moving on to number 5, we have Mission Evo. Mission Evo is a survival game inspired by titles like Rost that will allow you to test your survival skills on Android, building different bases and joining forces with other characters. You will try to overcome this virtual world's dangers in the pure Last Island of Survival style. In the game, you will soon realize how much work the game development team has put into the visuals. You are nothing but in front of one of the first video games for Android developed under the Unreal Engine 5. This leap in technology will allow you to enjoy impressive textures that will provide outstanding realism to each scene in which you are immersed. Throughout the game, you play in Mission Evo. You will also have to pay special attention to the construction of your base at Number 4. We have Lost in Blue. This is a 3D survival MMORPG that puts you in control of a survivor of a terrible plane crash. Here's the recap. An airplane full of passengers crashed on a heavenly island. Or so it seems. It won't take you long to discover that the island is anything but paradise. Both the mechanics and the development of Lost in Blue are very reminiscent of the popular game Last Day on Earth and other similar titles. The main difference is that this time, your mission is to survive on an island full of monsters, much like the infected on The Last of Us to survive. Make sure you collect food and water, as well as many other elements that you can use to build a raft, to escape, and a shelter to spend the nights, among other things. And of course, you also have to make all kinds of weapons and armor coming in at Number 3, we have Fading City. Fading City is an open-world RPG set on the streets of W-Do City, where you help explorers uncover the city's many secrets strain. Zombies are roaming around the map and wreaking havoc on civilians in unexpected ways. It's up to you to make the most of your character's abilities fighting to survive and keep these evil forces at bay. It has spectacular 3D graphics developed with a UE4 engine that feels similar to earlier NED-E titles. After selecting your character's appearance, you can start making your way through the streets of this Asian city that's riddled with secrets and danger fading. City has everything it needs to immerse you in this world, full of mysteries waiting to be solved. This organization of explorers aims to restore peace to the city, covered in fog and ravaged by zombies. Next up at Number 2, we have Lost Future with console-quality graphics and a captivating storyline set in the near future. This mobile game delivers an impressive package for zombie enthusiasts. The open-world setting allows players to explore the post-apocalyptic landscape, complete quests, and unravel the secrets behind the devastating infection. One of the game's standout features is the deep and engaging storyline. As players progress, they uncover the history of the game world, and its inhabitants, providing a compelling narrative that drives the gameplay forward. Combat is skill-based, requiring you to continuously enhance your combat abilities to survive with a variety of weapons and equipment. To craft, you can customize your playstyle and strategically approach encounters with the hordes of the infected. And finally at Number 1, we have Zaw's Final Hour.